Peace, I am your host, Shrar Toon. We are here today to play Pod and play the Virtuous Way. And to my left, I have a very
Hey y'all.
a very special guest, a very special friend of mine that I love and adore. She goes by the name of Bre Smiley. I'm so excited that she's here today. Um,
Me
she's
too.
one of the first people to believe in me and my vision of world life back in, what was that, 2021?
Man, yeah. When I had that ex, yeah. Yeah.
That's the story.
That's the story. My bad.
You might come up in this game if you're watching.
My bad. Oh
But
dear. But yeah, my bad. Continue, my bad.
yes, she came into my life at a very special, important time, and she believed in my vision of world life, and I thought
You still do.
I thought it was very important to have her here today
Thank you.
as the very first guest, so that way she could see what I've done with our first conversation that we ever had in a pizzeria, and what was that, Voorhees?
Yeah. Next to I think it's called the Meat Palace, the
Yeah.
really good Indian spot. Yeah.
So, so yes, this is what I've produced since then. The Virtuous Way is now a game. It's no longer
Yeah.
it's no longer an idea. It's no longer in a whole bunch of notebooks that I had piled up with a whole bunch of extra papers. But all of that is combined into this game. So I'm glad to have you here today.
Me too. I'm a little nervous, but I'm here.
I'm glad. I'm just glad. I feel good. I feel
Yeah,
good.
me too.
All right, so let's start with the basics.
Uh-oh.
Who are you
Okay.
and where are you from?
I gotta shake these nerves off. I am again Bre Smiley. I'm the illest joint from Nebraska. I was born in Philly. I lived in Omaha for 5 years, and then we came back to Jersey. So I'm pretty much from Jersey.
Okay.
But because my dad was in the military, we lived in like a bunch of different places. So, yeah. Who am I? I am a comedian. I am an educator and a silly goose. So, just some of those things kind of make me up. And yeah. I hope I answered that question.
No, you did. So with being a comedian and an educator, how does that connect to your lifestyle as far as who you want to become in the future? Like, how do those two worlds mesh?
I feel they don't really mesh, like they do and they don't. Me being funny gets me in trouble at work, but me being funny is natural. It comes natural. I'm really goofy, really silly, and it helps me, connect with my students. But it also gets me in trouble when I say things I shouldn't. Like it's funny, but you shouldn't be saying that. So let me figure that out. Trying to like balance something so laid back and yet something so serious at the same time.
Gotcha.
So yeah.
I can see how that could be a challenge to jump in and out of those different energies. Okay. Next question I have for you is, what made you accept the challenge for the Virtuous Way?
Well, I love you for one. Two,
I love you too.
A lot of work went into, world life, so I'm excited to be here. And I kind of want to see where this goes. This feels like the actual game of life. No trademark, no copyright infringement, but this feels like, the actual game of life. And I kind of want to see where I'm at mentally too. So, yeah. Yep.
Okay. Now I'm just going to explain a little bit about the board to you and to the viewership. So we have what I call the virtuous wheel.
Okay.
In this virtuous wheel, we have 8 dimensions. So we have the emotional, environmental, financial, social, spiritual, occupational, intellectual, and the physical dimensions.
Okay.
And then within it, we have what we call the virtues, hence the virtuous way. So here we have red is for the color red is for the virtue of love.
Okay.
Orange is for self-respect. Yellow is self-acceptance. Green is self-accountability. Blue is self-truth. Purple is self-gratitude. And then in the center is the ultimate goal of everyone is your purpose and
Okay.
what are you striving to become.
Okay, cool.
So the outline of this game is to engulf yourself into the game and to see not only become a winner in the game, but to also reflect in real time and on your real life to see
Okay.
what are you having trouble with let's just say social. Do you love your friend group? Is your friend group respectful to your purpose?
Okay.
And how is that affecting other aspects of yourself?
Okay.
So every move that you make on this board is going to affect another player. It's going to affect another aspect of who you are, and that's the reflection of life. So that's why it's called the virtuous way.
True.
Because you want to pursue your purpose and you want to overcome these obstacles.
Okay.
With these virtues, but you also want to pursue your purpose at the same time.
Okay, cool.
So, which virtue, if you had to say, do you embrace the most, and which virtue do you say you struggle with the most?
I think it's funny because I love the virtue of intellect, but I struggle financially with not overspending and not being like just stupid with money.
Okay.
So it's kind of funny that they're across from each other. So, yeah. Yep.
That is by design. That is by design. For me, I will say the virtue I embrace the most would have to be, if I had to pick one, I would say self-acceptance.
Okay.
I embrace that the most. I embrace who I am. I know who I am. I don't have any seeds of doubt in regards to who I am. The virtue I struggle with the most, I would say, will most likely be financial accountability. Because I just want to invest more money into the stock market. And as it stands, I make pretty decent money, but I don't make enough to where I feel like I should be spending on things that I do spend
Fair
on.
enough. Yeah.
So that's part of the virtuous way is to help me become accountable so that way I can achieve my financial desires and
I feel
really
that.
get to my purpose.
Let me actually rephrase. So I think it kind of does go hand in hand. I value love, but I think I struggle with gratitude. And that goes with, like you said, the finances. If I can't, or if I'm not grateful for the money that, we're able to have and I'm spending it, or I'm just not saying like you need to slow down or you need to really sit here and realize like what you could lose, I have to figure that out. But I think love from me comes freely. And I think even just, bringing it back to intellect, it feels smart to love.
It does.
Oh, that makes sense. Yeah.
It does. Okay. Before we get into the game, I have another question. I have two more questions. When you hear the word purpose, what does that mean to you right now in this moment?
Like your highest truest, not truest, your highest truest expression. Like, how do you want to really express yourself in the world when people meet you and see you? What do you want them to know, understand, and value about you?
Okay.
And I think, like, for example, like how we met, one of my purpose, I feel like, is just really helping people figure out what they want to do. And yeah, I love that.
I would say that's your gift. That was your gift.
Thank you. Thank you.
You made our first mental check-in event happen.
Oh, yeah.
In about 2 weeks. So
yeah. Thank you for that.
Well, thank you.
You're welcome.
You. All right. Now, this is the last question before we begin. If life were a board game, what kind of player would you be? A strategist?
Okay.
A risk taker? Or an observer?
Ooh. I think of, like, honestly, it depends. So, in, like, Monopoly, I'm a strategist. But in, like, a game of Guess Who, I'm, like, an observer. I mean, it sounds silly, but I think it depends what context. But I would say if I had to pick one, it would probably be an observer. And I kind of want to change that.
Okay.
Yeah.
That leads into my follow-up. How has you being a strategist helped you in real life?
Just being able to make decisions that best fit for me. But I feel like more of being an observer has made me miss out on things I should have like dived into. I want to be honestly more of a risk taker, but I don't want to take too many risks. So yeah.
I definitely understand.
They're like,
I definitely understand that. And would you change your style if it meant that you was able to reach your purpose faster?
Yeah, and I think I'm at that point. If I don't change my style, I'm not going to reach my purpose.
Understood. So now it's time to play the virtuous way. All right, so we're going to start with 2 dice. I like to call this the beginner mode.
Mm-hmm.
This is so that way you could get familiar with the gameplay, the mechanics,
Okay.
what the spaces mean. You could get a temperature check on the cards, and you can see how you actually want to play the game.
Okay.
So we're going to start off with 7 cards each.
Mm-hmm.
I am going to begin in a financial dimension.
Mm-hmm.
Bre, you're going to start an intellectual. Before we go, we do have to say, what is our purpose of playing this game for the respective dimensions that we're starting in?
So like for intellect.
Yes.
Oh, okay. My purpose of playing this game in terms of the intellectual dimension, kind of figure out if I'm really a good fit for this dimension, or if I think I am.
Okay. For me in a financial, I want to push myself to become more financially responsible.
Yeah.
I want to push myself to making more money, and while I'm making more money, I save the money that I'm making.
That part.
Instead of having the habit of making more but spending more, so then you just making more money for no reason.
Yeah.
Long term.
I feel that. Okay, Uno.
Okay. All right. So to see who goes first.
Oh, wait, can we look at them?
Yes.
Okay.
You can look at it. So to see who goes first, you would have to roll a dice.
Okay.
Person with the highest number wins.
Okay. Yahtzee. All right. 7.
7. My favorite number.
Yes, but it's snake eyes. You want to go again? So let me stop.
No, you go first.
All right. So what I do?
Roll.
Okay. Cool. Okay. 4. So 1, 2, 3, 4.
No, clockwise. So start.
I'm a little different. All right. 1, 2, 3, 4.
Correct.
Okay.
So that's a swap positions.
Okay.
I'm not in the game yet, so I'll let you.
Okay.
I'll let you slide on that.
Like damn. All right. Okay.
Yes. So there's no move on your
Okay.
behalf because I'm not in the game yet.
Okay. Just gets this fun. Okay. 9.
That's still a card. So now I get to steal a card from you.
Okay. You get to look.
No.
Okay. Just take one.
Yeah.
Here you go.
Okay. It's your turn now. It's on you.
Okay. That was dramatic. All right, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
So what this means is you can either move forward 2 spaces and set me back 1,
Okay.
or you could decide to remain still.
Damn, that's messed up. You get 1. I'm gonna stay. I'm gonna stay.
All right, we done landed on a reflection card. Okay, well, this is kind of obvious. What is one area of your life where you are silently avoiding accountability? I'll speak to it again. It is financially. A financial coach would definitely help, or some type of accountant or something.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's one area that I want to be held more accountable with my spending on.
Yeah. Well, stop spending money. Let me stop. I'm a coach. Let me stop.
That's why I stay home, so that way I don't have to spend money outside. Because if you Step outside, you spend
yeah,
$20
like,
each.
damn. My mom don't get it. I'm like, Mom, like I really like listen, you go outside, like you said, and it's money. It costs to breathe. $8. All right. 6.
You have to dispose the card back to the source.
Okay.
But you can look at it.
I'm about to say, I'm about to
you
pick
can look
one. See, strategist is not how it's not being here. Okay. Okay. This one sounds like a lot. I'm gonna just put that back in there. Talking about running around the ring. I don't run in real life. Okay.
Right, and since I entered a new virtual ring, I also get to draw a card. So each time you enter a new ring, you draw a card. I'm drawing one, and then I'm gonna remain still since you let me be still.
Thank you. So basically, my next move, I go down.
Correct.
Okay.
No, you have to get back into the intellectual.
And then go down.
Yeah, so you have to count
1,
2,
and down.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. 11. Wait a minute, that messed me up. 9?
9.
Okay. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay, I get a card.
Yes, you take a card.
And then I'm gonna still stay. I'm a little scared. I'm like, that's real shicey. That's so shicey. It feels shicey. Okay. I'm gonna stay until I feel like being shicey.
6. So I go back one. I don't have any power guards to prevent that. So.
Oh. Okay. Cool. All right. 8. Okay. 8. Okay. I think so. When I hold you back, what happens?
Nothing. I just move back one.
Oh, well, that's silly. All right, I guess I'm gonna stay. Like, there's no like power thing.
If you have a power card.
Damn.
But yeah, if you move forward 2, you just move forward 2 spaces and you set somebody back one. It's the equivalent of if you want to get ahead in life, you set yourself back in another area.
Oh, I thought it was like set your friend back. I was like, that's silly. Why do I want to set my friend back? Okay. Power card. No, that's not relevant here. Okay. During your turn. All right, I'm gonna use one. I'm a virtue vision. Draw 2 virtuous cards, keep 1. During your turn. So I take 2.
Yep.
This is cool. Okay. And then this one stays, this one goes?
That one goes.
Okay. Cool. All right.
So now I'm in the virtue of acceptance, and I get to take 2 cards because I entered a new ring, and I landed on a draw card. All right, so on you.
10. Okay. No, wait. I have a card. Wait. Wait, that's a skip, right? Okay. No skip. No. No, there's no skip. Never mind. I'm skipped. Okay.
All right, so basically I go 2 times in a row. 7. Go back 1. 5. All right, I get to steal a card.
Here you go. Oh wait. Do I go again? Right.
Yeah,
Okay.
it's your turn now.
Okay. 8. And then I'm back here.
Yes.
But wait, no, I have a card. This card finally. No. Prevent yourself moving backwards. So do I go forwards?
No, you just
stay here?
Yeah,
Okay.
you just stay on your spot.
Alright, cool.
Alright, I get to draw a card. Alright, so on you.
Okay. 4. So 1, 2, 3, 4. I get 2.
Yeah, you get to you draw one. And
Okay.
You get to steal a card from me.
This one. Cool. Okay. So now I go twice.
Yes.
Okay. 10, right? No. Wow. 7. Okay. It's a fight. Are you fighting?
It's a challenge card.
Okay.
So you get to pick one of your challenge cards, and then we go from there.
Open challenge or PvP challenge? They're both challenges.
Yes.
Okay. So let's do the PvP challenge. The hidden hand. Each player selects a card and reveals it simultaneously. Power, reflection, challenge. Winner keeps both. So what have I entered?
Can we read it?
Okay, yes.
Okay, so basically saying that the power card is greater than a reflection. A reflection is greater than a challenge.
Okay.
All right. Pick a card. No, we both reveal one
okay.
out of our own.
Oh, and reveal. I'm sorry. Which card again? A power card.
Yeah.
Okay.
Basically, you select which card you want to reveal out of your hand.
Okay. Okay, Sanctuary. Immune to all effects for 1 round. Oh, before your next turn? Damn. Okay. This is good. Okay. Graceful exit. Exit PvP open challenge without penalty.
Oh. There you go.
So I'm safe.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's no challenge.
Okay.
Challenge is
It's over.
Challenge is over.
It's like, wait a minute. I'm scared. But I go again. Okay. 8. And this one,
No, you go home.
I'll go down.
Yeah.
So I go back, and then I go to here.
Mm-hmm. But you draw a card too because you went to a
Okay.
new round.
I guess I'm a move you back. I'm sorry. It's the game. I was like, I guess, right? Let me just move you back.
You move forward.
Oh.
2.
Here?
Yep.
Okay, cool. And then I take another card?
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm going to go forward 2, move you back 1.
And so I go back or I go back?
You go back.
Okay. Five. Damn.
I landed on a free space. Nothing happens.
8. Okay.
You discard a card.
Oh, wait, let me look at it first. Oh, that's a good one.
That's on me. 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Go back one.
So you don't discard one?
No.
Oh, okay. So I was waiting. 5. The recycle.
Yeah, you can either swap positions or you can move back one. All right. But then you get the draw card because you enter the gratitude realm.
Cool.
Since you're in the gratitude realm, I'll inform you that in order to reach the purpose, you have to land the exact roll.
Okay. Okay.
Or you have to land the exact roll, or you could pay the amount of cards that you overroll. So if you land on like say you needed like a 2 to get into purpose, but you rolled a 4, you could give 2 cards to the source, or you go back around the ring.
Okay.
2, 2, go back 1.
I'm too excited to win. All right, come on, let's see. Okay, 8, 1. Damn. All right.
What we got? Reflection. All right. The virtue of respect. Mm-hmm. What does it cost you to uphold respect in a space where it is not reciprocated? For me, it will cost me peace and discipline because I don't tolerate disrespect. I don't like being disrespected, and especially if a person is doing it purposely.
Right.
Like it's different if a person doesn't know that they're being disrespectful, but if I know that you're being disrespectful on purpose, then it's going to cost me patience, discipline.
Right.
And it's going to cost me getting out of character, which I don't like doing. So that's
here
what
comes Toon.
Yeah. We gotta leave Toon where he at. So that's what it would cost me.
Okay, fair enough. My bad, that was funny. All right. Oops. 8. Okay, I landed on a mirror 2. So I look for a card.
Yes, you look for the virtue card.
Okay. I have a virtue of love. What is the hardest truth you've had to accept about how you give or receive love? We're getting deep. In terms of giving love, I think a part of me believes wholeheartedly that love is conditional. Or that's for like receiving. It feels conditional. If I don't do things, people won't love me. And people are like, oh yeah, we have, unconditional love. But the truth is, in my current messed up opinion, is that people, some people can do that, but in terms of like when you're dating someone, is usually conditional. If it's your family, it's conditional. Even with friends, it tends to be conditional. And sometimes you have like healthy conditions, like you said, don't disrespect me. That's a condition. Yes. But then you have others like let me use you, or do this and do that, and give this and give that, but I don't have to return it. But yeah, I still expect it from you. And giving love, I think it's like I don't have to do certain things or tolerate certain things for like a partner to appreciate me. Because again, I think for me, a safe net is believing that love is Lord conditional. Because if they aren't giving good conditions to me, it's not going to work. Does that make sense?
Makes sense.
Yeah. So.
No, you get to keep that card.
Oh, cool.
You get to keep the virtual cards. What we got? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Already got a challenge. Let's see if you got any good challenge cards.
A cat. Hi. Hello. Hi, cat. How are you?
I don't think I have any good ones, but all right, here we go. All right, gratitude roll.
Okay.
Next player to roll or spin must speak gratitude for the result. If they do, they get to draw a card. If not, they have to return a card to the source.
So say that one more time.
So next player to roll or spin must speak gratitude for the result.
Okay.
If they do, they get to draw a card. If not, they return a card to the source.
So just be grateful for where I land.
Correct.
Okay. Oh. 5. Oh wait, am I stuck?
Yeah. So now, where were you at before? You was on a
Mirror.
reflection.
Yeah.
So you would have needed a 2, or you needed a 3 to get into
Okay.
purpose. So now you could look at your cards and
Okay.
decide if you want to give up.
And which type of cards? Power cards?
Any cards you decide. If you want to give up 3 cards
Okay.
to enter the purpose, or do you want to go back around the ring?
I don't know. I kind of want to go back around the ring. So how do I go back here?
No, you just continue around purpose.
Oh.
Around gratitude.
Cool. Okay. So it was 5. So I'm here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Free space. I'm grateful for that free space. Okay. Whew. And I mean that. So this is like kind of like sorry, just like a little bit where you must get the exact number. I like that. Okay.
It's hard to fulfill your purpose, so you
Yeah.
got to get it right. I'm just going to go around the board. So we got 12. Switch places to go back one. I'm going to go back one.
Oh dang, that would have been gangster, not gonna lie. Alright, let's see. 9, okay. I'ma stay.
Eight. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
I was close. I was going to chip. So, okay, let's see. 9.
All right, get to the back one. You draw a card. I basically got to get a 3.
Uh-oh. Oh, whew. I feel bad for praying when your game downfall, but...
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Let's get the... You go twice in a row.
Okay. Damn. So this swap. Should I swap? I'm gonna say.
You gonna stay?
Mm-hmm.
All right. So you gotta move back one. Six. I'll draw a card.
I was here, right?
Yeah.
1, 2, 3. Skip. You get 4, I'm gonna cry. Woo. Woo.
12.
Oh, uh-oh. Okay.
12. Draw a card. Okay. It's on you.
Wait, I was skip.
Oh, it's on me again.
Gotta start lying. Ooh.
I needed that roll to go.
It's close, okay. 5. Challenge. Okay, what are we gonna do? I'm gonna challenge you to no, because I don't even remember exactly. I remember a part of it. My memory is a goldfish. Okay. Okay, let's do card freeze. Next player to land on a card draw space must skip the draw and name one virtue they feel least aligned with.
All right. That's on you.
$11. Okay. No. Guess you gotta be really grateful to get to your purpose, huh?
Yeah. We both skip, so you just go.
Challenge again. Miss Haddam, no. Okay, we'll do it. Challenge opponent to recite any player's original intention. If they fail, they move back 1 or return a card. Do you remember my intention? I kind of do a little bit. Uh-oh.
I remember, but I'm going to decide to move back when I return.
Right.
I need more.
Okay. More gratitude. Okay, right. More gratitude.
I need more
Sure.
opportunities for the purpose.
Sure. Okay. So where are you at? The green? Sure. Okay. My turn.
Let me check the turn 1.
Damn. Skip or back, skip, whatever. So you must skip the draw and name the virtue you feel least aligned with.
Least aligned with. Well, I'm gonna be specific since I'm in the environmental dimension. Right now.
You better not litter. You better not litter. You better not litter. I'm not playing.
Virtue I'm least aligned with in the environmental dimension. I would have to say acceptance.
Okay. Of
the environment. Well, the home that I live in is
okay.
It's a beautiful home. But as far as the people that's around the neighborhood and things of that nature, I don't really align with them.
Okay.
Just because of different cultures, purposes, the disconnect. And I get along with everybody.
Yeah.
But when there's a disconnect and there's no progressive movements to really connect and better the people that's having complaints about societal standards and things of that nature, it's kind of hard to accept where you're at when you want to do more want to do more for your environment, the people that you love, your community. But the people in the community, they don't want to put in the work. So
Okay.
it's kind of hard to accept that. But I would have to say that's what I'm least aligned with.
Okay.
Like I'm grateful for where I'm at, but just accepting where I'm at is, I know there's more in life, and that's where I want to be. I want to be where there's more, where there's people that's actually
Amen.
doing certain things.
Okay, I feel you. I feel that. Let's see. I'm trying to organize this gum somewhere in my mouth. Okay, reflection. Virtue of truth. What is the cost of speaking truth when it risks your relationships or reputation? I mean, the relationships and your rep, I think it's hard. People don't like the truth. Especially if it's coming like as if you're being, or no, if they're being defensive, or if you're calling out something that is truthfully bad about them, but they don't want to hear. And sometimes you can't always keep it real, even though in the ideal world you would want to keep it real.
I definitely agree with that. Keeping it real comes with a cost, unfortunately.
I mean, keeping it real goes wrong. Yeah, I think I kept it real too many times and experienced the consequences of keeping it real.
All right, let's see what we got.
No more real. Keep it fake.
1, 2, 3. I'm gonna just donate the 2 cards.
Uh-oh. Wow. Wow. What did I do? Wait a minute. Wait, what? So do I lose? This is crazy.
No.
Oh, okay.
Just because you reached a purpose don't mean you won.
Oh.
But you still gotta tally up your points at the end of it.
Okay. Oh my goodness. I was like, wait. I lost? Okay.
But yeah, you can continue going.
So should I slide you in the white?
Yes.
Okay, cool.
Purpose has been reached by energy.
Okay. Oh, okay. So even though someone's gonna win, we can still reach our purpose. I was gonna trip. I was gonna flip out. I'm not gonna lie. I was gonna knock the table over. I was. All right. Let me see. 5. Okay. I'm gonna try to get some more points. I'm gonna go like for 2. I got a free space. What's that? 9. Forward. I have stay. No, wait, 10. All right. Stop, maybe? Okay, 6. Okay, probably gonna hopefully. Do I charge myself?
Yeah, you can.
I'll keep going. I think because, yeah, there's no. Okay, then let's try to get to. I need like. Okay. 1, 2, 3. That's what I needed.
That's the benefit of keep going around. Draw 1 card.
Let's see. 8. Wait, shoot. Okay, try to get. Once I get into there. Okay, 12. Okay, I think I'm going to try to end here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Oh, there we go.
Okay, cool.
Bre Smiley.
Let's see. I made it to my purpose. Okay.
All right, so the challenge cards and power cards are worth 2 points
Okay.
each. virtue cards are worth 3 points each.
Okay.
And if you have one of each virtue card.
And when we use a challenge card, we discard it, right?
Yes.
Okay. $20. Oh, should I have stayed in the game? Uh-oh.
2, 4, 6, 8, 10.
Oh, no, I think I lost. Oh, I should have stayed.
Respect. Acceptance, accountability, truth, gratitude.
How the hell you end up with all these cards? Wait a minute. I'm about to lose my purpose. Like, no, I'm kidding, but
So it all goes back into how you want to play the game.
Okay. Uh-oh. That's woke. That's real woke, not gonna lie.
So when you get all 6 of the virtue cards, it goes, each card goes from 3 points to 4 points. So it's automatic of 24 points.
Okay.
And then I had 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14.
What? I'm sitting here counting my cards like, yeah, I got a lot of
14
cards.
plus 24.
38.
38 points.
Woo, okay. I got my purpose beaten. Okay. I'm not salty. I'm just like, I'm kind of like, if I rush, maybe I won't feel as much gratitude. Maybe I need to slow down. Maybe I need to take my time. And I also can't compare journeys.
You cannot.
No. So in that range,
that's good insight.
Yeah, that range is coming down. But no, I think I'm like, okay. I'm kind of like, well, damn, I really could have stayed. And for me, it was like, I don't want to keep it going. And you're like, hurry up. But your journey is not my journey, too.
That's correct.
So don't let other people interfere with your journeys and mess them up, like your ex-boyfriend. Okay. I'm not mad. I'm slightly happily disappointed.
Why is that?
Because again, I think this is really insightful. And I didn't win, but you made this game with such intent and such purpose that I think it's really what am I trying to say? Introspective. I hope that's the word I'm looking for. So I'm able to really sit here and think like, okay, like there's challenges in life. You could set yourself back by your actions. You can set your friends back by your actions. Find the right challenges, toss the wrong challenges, really sit and really, reflect. Sometimes you will move back, but that's okay. If I had one suggestion, I think if you had like a sticker you can just place anywhere, like a random sticker, you could have like a start over.
Back from the beginning?
Because, and maybe two stickers you can just place randomly at each time. So let's say someone places one somewhere and someone else places one somewhere, and then if they land there, they start over. Because in life, sometimes you feel like you're starting over.
Yes.
And you can't always, it's bad, but you can still catch up. Because I was saying, like, if I start over, I'm going to be mad. But,
well, that's also, you could utilize the swap places.
Oh, okay, true.
Because if you're ahead and you're looking at your cards, and you're like, I don't have what I need to reach my purpose.
Right.
And this person is behind
me. Let me rob him.
I could swap places so that way I could get more opportunities.
True.
So you get more opportunities and you lessen that person's opportunities.
I guess it's like, it feels shiesty because it's like, if I swap with you, you're behind, but I could have just I could have did my own journey instead of trying to take someone else's. But I could be shiesty. I could. But I don't know. I think it's really, I'm gonna definitely go home and be like, you know what? I think I'm overthinking life a little bit too much. Again, agree with you with the financials. if I can slow down, probably, figure out how to best go after finances and how to just accept, like, you don't need everything, or stop eating out, um, stop, just doing things, be more smart, because there will be a time where you're going to want to wish you had um, savings, or a decent savings.
Definitely.
Rather, if you want to go somewhere, or if your job don't like you, and they're like, you're going to want to be like, let me not be stupid. So I definitely, yeah. You have any more questions? Because this is fun.
I know for sure. Okay. I think you answered.
My bad. I'm talking like too much.
Okay. You somewhat answered it, but I'm going to just ask you directly. What did this game reveal to you about yourself?
Again, slow down. My journey is mine, not anyone else's. But other people can affect my journey, and vice versa. At the same time, figure out how you want to move. Do you want to move fast to get to your purpose? Do you want to move slow? Just know you might lose out on some stuff, or you might gain some stuff. Don't look at it like a all or nothing type of thing.
Definitely can't do that.
Yeah.
Because every move in life is important, and which is why I designed the Virtuous Way. This way is to make you know that every move that you make is affecting not only yourself, but you're indirectly affecting another player.
Yeah.
And that other player is most likely in their best interest to not retaliate.
That's how I felt. I was like,
Yes, because retaliation, it gets you nowhere, especially in this game. You're going to miss out on opportunities.
I feel like if we played with Jaheim, he would, like, not out of spite, but he would just be like, let me just set you back. Let me just make you work harder. Yep. Oh, man.
Okay. Next question. How did it feel to play a game where purpose is part of the strategy?
I feel like it just made you not overthink in a bad way, but really think about your moves, and then even what kind of cards you want to use. But I think my favorite part of the game definitely was the reflection cards. Just hands down. So I was hoping I had more. I was like, damn, like, where the cards at? But I think just having you really sit here and reflect, no other board game, except for maybe Monopoly, really makes you think about your life. So, yeah.
Yeah, that was my intent. I wanted to create an experience. Cause for me, this is more than a game. It's an experience.
Yeah.
That you really get to see not only your games on the board, but you also get to reflect in real time. Like, all right, what does this move mean in real life? Like, how does this really affect in my life? Like, do I need to pause in certain things? Like, if you get to a skip, like, all right, do I need to pause a certain aspect of myself and take time to reflect? What's the challenges I'm facing?
Yeah.
Do I need to give it a little less in certain things, such as that's like stealing the card, that's losing energy. All right, do I need to give away some energy so that way I can maintain discarding the card? Do I need to get rid of bad habits so I could progress further?
Yeah.
So you got to think about these things in life, and I think this is a good way to experience real life reflections and
for sure.
And what we could do as individuals to be better to reach purpose. But not only reach there, but you want to become the virtuous one, and you want to have all of your virtues aligned when you reach your purpose, which, sorry to say, of this game today, I am the virtuous one.
Okay.
I have all six
I
have all 6 of my virtue cards. It's
only
right.
Okay.
It's only right.
Blah, 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 blah. No, I'm kidding. But when you say that, I wasn't a risk taker still. I said I want to take more risks, and I took none. I also didn't sacrifice. And I think what's holding me back is not sacrificing things that are useless. I think I still could have lost and not been the virtuous one. But at the same time, I could have reached my purpose if I could let go.
Yes.
I think I went around too many times. And not like in a bad way, just in like I'm cautious, but a cautious that's like wasteful. Like you don't have to be cautious for no reason. You can just get out the game and just deal with it. So
It's very true.
yeah,
But with this game, there's many ways to win. There's many obstacles and things like that that you'll face along the way.
yeah,
And that's life. There's many ways to win in life, but it's how you want to be. Do you want to be a strategist?
yeah.
Do you want to be a risk taker or an observer?
Risk taking now at this point. Start taking risks. I think I would have helped if I used this instead of the dice because it was like 12. I was like, damn, moving too fast. But at the same time, I wanted to move fast because I thought it would get me here. But then I think gratitude being last is really interesting because my lack of gratitude put me in a tight spot. So
yeah, that's the challenge. Once you get into
yeah,
into the gratitude ring, it's
yeah. Truth, you're not gonna win. Green, figure this out now. Let me. So, yeah.
All right. So that concludes this game. Before we finish up this round, I have a special segment I call Player 3.
Okay, what is that? Oh.
Player 3 is for the viewership.
Okay.
So,
hi viewers.
hello viewers. Player 3. You're Player 3. Welcome to the game. You're always going to be a part of it, but to be a part of it, you're always going to have a virtuous task. And being as though we concluded this game, and at the end of every game, there will be a card assigned. And being as though I won today, I'm not going to pick the card. I'm going to allow my very first guest, my dear friend, to select one of my cards that I won with, and she's going to assign you the assignment. So
okay.
You get to pick any one of these.
Can I just pick them all up?
Yeah, you can pick them all up.
My bad.
Pick which one you want to assign to them.
Thank you. Okay. Ooh, snap. Oh, snap. Ooh. This one has me confused, and not like in a bad way, it's in a confusing way. So, can you explain this first? Because I like 3. I kind of like want to be selfish, but I'm a
We can do 3.
Cool. And instead of 3, let's do 4. Let me stop.
We're gonna do 4. We're gonna listen to the educator today.
Let's do 4. No. So tell me what this means. Have you ever accepted something prematurely, mistaking it for surrender? This makes me think. What does that mean?
Have you ever accepted something prematurely, mistaking it for surrender?
Like, what does that? Because I'm kind of like,
it's basically accepting something without all of the information, and you submit to it without having all of the details, and accepting it. It becomes part of who you are and your identity under false pretenses.
Ooh, wow, that's deep. For sure. So wait, so let's restart because I was kind of like looking at these for me, but my bad, viewers. I'm being selfish, so I give a card to the viewer.
Yes.
I want to give that card to the viewer because I think in life we might make decisions that we don't understand we probably shouldn't make, and that's kind of what I thought of. In a surrender being like I either have no choice or it just feels right at the time, but not really putting thought into it. Definitely had that a few times. 2 weeks ago, maybe. So it's just like doing things or just being like, saying things or even having certain mindsets, surrendering to certain mindsets. It's like for example, I'm gonna be as brief as possible. But 2 weeks ago, I surrendered to a mindset of like, I think I need to be more outgoing, and that outgoingness was like, maybe I didn't need to be that much outgoing. I think I was a little too outgoing. And I think it was like, hey, just really sit back and collect your inventory and figure out what you want to do and why. Don't just surrender to things because they feel like they exist at the right time. So
I definitely agree.
Yeah.
So player 3, you heard Bre Smiley.
Yeah.
Your virtuous task is
say no to drugs. My bad.
say no to drugs, definitely.
I didn't do drugs 2 weeks ago. But
Definitely say no to drugs. Shout out Dope Jersey. Shout out Amir Hall doing his thing with Dope Jersey.
Oh yeah.
And Amir Gatto, School of Liberation. Hope
bad.
to have him here soon. But for now, player 3, Bre Smiley has instructed that your virtuous task is to answer. Have you ever accepted something prematurely, mistaking it for surrender? And until next time, player 3, live virtuously. Peace.
Peace.